taking an additional banana blossom, sorry about that, banana blossom that I got at the store. This one looks way fresher, which I'm happy about because the other ones were getting a little old. Still super tasty. As you can see, this is much fresher than the other one. So I'm going to go through the process very quickly of dissecting most of it, and then we're going to kind of pick up where we left off. I do have other videos that I need to try to edit a little bit because I was diverted somewhat in conversation and just in general, because the other day when I had done this, it was actually a crazy day where it had snowed, it had sleeted, rained, and the sun came out. Today the sun is not out. It's cloudy and overcast, though the sun is trying to peek out. But I know this will only work as any reference in case anybody watches any of the other videos once I post them. Sorry for pointing at the sink the whole time. So the stump that you see right there, the little bit of stump, right by where my finger is, that's what's left of the huge tree that fell in my neighbor's yard, and it has gotten cut up and hauled away within just a couple of days, which is kind of crazy. But anywho, so back to where we were at. So let me get some filtered water here from the refrigerator and cut up my citrus. To start a bowl so they don't brown up from oxidation. Not that it affects the flavor at all, but it looks nicer for different things when they're not oxidized. Squeeze the lime in. I'm actually going to leave that half right in the water. And I have decided now that I'm going to separate these from the rest because it's just easier for me. I mean, it still works either way. Oh, here is what they look like when you get them out of the blossom. And I'm actually going to reserve some of these because I had bought a dwarf banana tree, and bananas like a lot of potassium, so I'm going to actually put some of these in with the soil cut up. See? A whole bunch of them. Move those out of the way, off to the side. And I was told that my not quite minute video, that the sound and the quality of that video was decently good. I know the other videos it's not, because I did have that issue with the battery for all of them, which, speaking of, I'm going to be checking back and forth. Oh, it doesn't even tell me what the battery level is at right now. So I know last time I had issues with them just dying on me. But this Canon is way better quality than the other Canon that I have. But there are no complaints either way because I don't really know what I'm doing with it. Let's be honest. And they both work. Regardless of... So I'm just around and gently pick those out. And they come right out. Peel those back. Just like rose petals. If you ever got a rose or grew up around roses. You know, my family had rose bushes, so we grew up around them. And then I'm actually going to cut this right off, right about there. throw that to the side for now. That actually can go out in recycling or go into the garbage, or maybe go in with my banana plant. Ooh, that fell right off. Yeah, I lost one. That's okay. That will go in with the to be thrown out. So I'm going to put that over there. Take this whole pile. So it's not in, I don't know if it's in the line. Yep, it was in the line. Okay. It was in the line of fire. So get it away from the line of fire so it's not in the way. And I will leave that other little bit of blossom until later. Pretend it doesn't exist. Because it fell on the floor, so there is no 5-second rule for that. Like it's more like if you're in a hospital or a dentist or a tattoo parlor, if you touch it and it falls on the floor, it's like it doesn't exist anymore until you need to clean it up. I mean, you don't touch it with anything else because then there's the whole issue